Now, amidst the impeachment processes, members of the National Assembly have raised very damning concerns about their own security and that of President William Ruto. Leaders Kimani Ichung'wah, Junet Mohammed and Farah Maalim requesting House Speaker Moses Wetangula to ensure the safety of each MP during this process. Take a look.
We'll be starting. That is the Speaker.
Being the first impeachment motion against a sitting deputy president post the 2010 constitution, Rigathi Gachagwa's ouster motion was shrouded in secrecy. It was not until late Tuesday morning that the actual motion was made public and its mover, Kibwezi West Member of Parliament Mwengi Mutuse, unveiled.
We'll go back to order number 5.
Members of Parliament citing security concerns for their covert moves and now calling for enhanced security. Minority Leader Junet Mohammed was the first to raise the concern.
The motion does not end at the tabling, at the notice of motion today. It will go through a process. It will be formally again moved. Members will debate and members will vote on it. Mr. Speaker, we want those 291 members of Parliament to turn up here the day of voting, Mr. Speaker, without missing any one of them, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Speaker, you must direct the Inspector General of Police, who was approved by this House less than a month ago, to ensure that when this House is sitting within the precincts of Parliament and even outside and including committees of this House sitting, Honorable Speaker, members are secured.
Thank you.
And even in their homes, Honorable Speaker, they are secured.
It was here that shocking revelations were made about the security of the president.
Not only do we have to protect the lives of 291 members of Parliament who have appended their signature there, we must also protect the system. The IG must protect our president to the hilt. Because you know the kind of a constitution we have. Any reckless thug can decide to change the course of history if, God forbid, anything were to happen to our president. You get my point? And there are people who we have been so worried lately. I get the feeling that they can even have the capacity to plan something like that.
The cited events of the 25th of June, where protesters stormed inside Parliament in protest of the Finance Bill 2024 as the indicator that their safety could be compromised.
What we are doing is not a small thing, Mr. Speaker. When Trump was being removed, was being impeached in the United States, Mr. Speaker, you know what he attempted to do. And what can happen here, you know, Mr. Speaker. And let us not fight, let us not begrudge anyone. Because what the House is doing is constitutional, because the House is just exercising its mandate. It's not doing anything outside the Constitution. There is nothing unconstitutional that's happening in this House, Mr. Speaker.
I say this, being privy to the information that I was privy to and you are privy to on the 25th of June, and knowing, Honorable Speaker, that as Honorable Junet has said, we are not dealing with an ordinary matter, we are not dealing with an ordinary man, we are dealing with a black man with a very black heart. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
I assure all members that apart from existing arrangements made for their security and safety, additional arrangements shall be considered if the need arises in consultation with the National Police Service.
Ibrahim Karanja, NTV.
Take your seats.